Hello, this is Rainbow Rising Freedom. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm very excited to be here again. I have wonderful messages, very empowering messages for anyone who's ready to really admit how freaking powerful you are, okay? So the first thing that I was feeling today was the truth brush. So there is spiritual laundry that we're doing right now. If you've been doing any kind of energy work, I'm sure you feel that it's been literally taking you up, like you're on a spiritual lift to another dimension, because you are. So we've been cleansing, purifying so much of these attachments from where we're at right now, and maybe consciously deciding to say goodbye to some cords that we had with our other connections from the past, maybe people who we haven't seen for a few years, but we could still feel the pulling and the control and thinking and all that. So if you've been consciously saying goodbye to that, you might be feeling really lighter. You might be called to literally clean around the house like I had. We were literally doing laundry with my friend, and we are at the other side of the globe, but we were doing it at the same time, even the time zone is completely different. So this is how connected we are with our soul family. That's another thing. If you feel like you've been placed somewhere where you don't necessarily want it to be, desire to be, know that you are never by yourself. There's always soul family that you're already connected with. You can always reach out and they will understand you, even if they don't have a solution for us. For those who feel like a hero and we don't want to ask for help, and we always want to, just not burden anybody with our problems, right? Let go of that. And it's okay to even talk and just tell someone, even if you type what's going on, you will feel such a relief. It's incredible how we suppress all these emotions and then we look like warriors in an armor, because we build that emotional shell because we don't want to be a problem to anyone. If you know what I'm talking about, it's okay to ask for help. I see 999 right now. So this is over, being the hero, in a sense that not wanting to burden anyone with our problems. It's not burdening. We need one another. We need one another. One person might have a solution for something that the other would never come up with, and the other might be talented at something that you wouldn't possibly do by yourself. So this is the beauty of connection, of community, of discovering your soul family, that it's okay to share, and nobody will beat us up for being human. Okay, so whoops. Let me readjust here. So trust the process of life and realize, you might have memories from other dimensions when everything is like that. But here, sometimes manifesting takes longer. Oh, that's another thing. I've been seeing 17 a lot. Even a white Jaguar car drove right in front of me with the number 17 on the plate, which I find really significant when it comes to manifesting, especially when something white shows up, like a white cat, white dog, or someone with white hair, or a white car. It means that something will come, something very positive that you will be really happy about. Together with number 17, the manifestation number, you can really already congratulate yourself on whatever that is. Today I even saw quadruple 8, which previously only happened once for me, and it really shifted me to another place, and it took me on a wonderful journey. So if you see 4 8s, go there. All right, go there. It's taking you somewhere, even if it's not perfectly where you would want to end up. it's next step towards something else. All right. So the truth brush. With the spiritual laundry, we're brushing our truth, and we are realizing that, hey, wait a second. I am not a victim of my circumstances because I am the creator, right? I create my reality. So wherever I'm at, I can always adjust it, like I'm doing with my screen right now. Woo, just stepped on a golden apple, right? So you can create wonderful things, and anything you touch with your energy, with your thought, with your intention turns to gold. It will happen. So it's understandable sometimes to go back to that limiting belief system of being human and being so hopeless and helpless and small, but you're not. And if you tap into your power and set an intention, you can literally achieve anything, okay? As long as it's with pure heart, pure intention, for the highest good of all. That's what I mean, okay? And that power can be scary. So that can be your shadow. Maybe you're afraid of yourself. Maybe you're afraid of how powerful you are. Or maybe in other lifetimes you were punished for that, right? Especially if you were a woman, it was the greatest sin to be powerful, independent, or maybe even not married. Imagine that. It still is controversial, isn't it? In some parts of the world. Like a friend of mine said, well, it's an achievement to be married. I mean, that's the concept in very old-fashioned society, that it's an achievement to be married, because that brings value, and when you're not married, you're not valuable, right? You don't mean as much. So hopefully we're breaking through this concept too. Yes, we're bringing the newness into this kind of way of thinking. And again, there's nothing wrong with being a couple or being married. I'm just saying it's very important to see value in yourself. Forget even other people, but understand that you within yourself have tremendous value, and you are whole, you are full, you don't lack anything. And that's what invites people into our lives that bring value to us, that support us, because we don't feel like we're lacking something and we need to chase something, right? I just saw this beautiful illustration today when a moth was looking in the mirror saying, maybe it's not about chasing another lamp, maybe it's about finding the lamp within yourself, right? So as long as connections are beautiful, and that's why we're here, to be there for one another. If we chase it, it's really tricky. If we chase it, we actually get something that we don't want. So the whole journey here is to find the value within yourself and not want a relationship, and then it comes. So yeah, you have a bright future now, and you have the right to choose it. You have the right to choose the brightest future ever, okay? I was just listening to Abraham Hicks, and she's like, yeah, you really can choose what you throw in that vortex of creation, that energetic whirlwind, and you can, you decide, you're the creator. So you can play with that, with manifesting, setting intentions, writing before you go to sleep. Or, like Bob Proctor said, I listened to that today, that you are not victim to your circumstances. You decide the frequency. Again, stepping into your power from victim mentality. Like I'm working on that too, and I catch myself a lot, like being like, And I forget that many times before I was able to bend reality, right? I was able to, with energetic support of others, right? But I was able to set an intention and create something when I actually put my mind, my heart to it. Because that's the thing, like some of us really have this very powerful heart, and you can even feel, like I did before, like recording this video, I could feel my heart chakra open and the source energy just flow through it. And I was just so happy before I even sat here. I wasn't even sure what I want to say, but it just brings me so happy because I know it's my path. I know it's my path to be there for other people. It's my path to serve those who feel lonely and cut off from their greatness, you know, like I have. So the best teacher is the one who actually went through the problem, him or herself, right? We have, I am centered in truth and peace. Absolutely. Every single solution, every single problem can be looked at in a completely different manner, much clearer mind when you're at peace. So that's the trick. When something really matters so much, we get extremely anxious. And when we're anxious, we can't see past our glasses. We can't see past our nose. We can't find the solutions because we care so much. So we're anxious about it. And the trick is to put your mind in the state of peace. You can do it by grounding yourself, by going in nature, by asking and meditating and letting go, because the answer sometimes it won't come right away, sometimes it will, but sometimes it takes a moment. So ask a question, meditate on it, and let go. I sometimes hold the branch of a tree or lean against the trunk of a tree with my eyes closed, and I feel like the energy of the air flows through me, like I'm held by Mother Earth, and answers come easily. I love doing that barefoot. Whenever I can, I stand barefoot. And the best for me is to be by the water. So I highly recommend that for those who feel like they're mermaids or mermen. Go to the water. And it's also important to just switch off your devices. And you won't right away feel comfortable, most probably. If you're dealing with something, it takes sometimes hours to get into that state of having your mind empty so that God can step in, right? Because sometimes our anxiety, our thoughts, our pressure gets in the way of the answer that we're looking for. So it will come if you allow yourself to replenish, to rest, if you give yourself that time. That's what I've been feeling lately. It's okay to slow down without feeling guilty about it. It's okay to slow down, and really the spirit of the water does amazing things, especially if you can get in the water. It just clears all these energies that are really clashing right now, I feel. And, you know, it just washes it away so that you can feel yourself. You know, what energy is yours, what thoughts, what emotions are yours. Okay. Yes, as I learn to love myself, I become powerful. I'm really glad I grabbed this How to Love Yourself deck by Louise Hay. I wasn't really planning to do that, but I feel this is the key now. Hey, how do we go faster? How do we find the answer now? We need to slow down. We need to not push for the answer. Okay? Love yourself and you'll become more powerful. Sometimes we're grumpy and snappish when we don't pour into our own cup, right? When we're over giving, when we give and tend to others so much that we forget about ourselves, we neglect our inner child. And as much as there's a good intention in it, right? We love the world, we love others, we want to solve as many problems as we can. If we don't take care of ourselves, it just won't work. So that's the time now to really take care of yourself. Beat all the attacks that you might be feeling, if you believe in that, if you feel that, if you feel all the craziness around, if you have like people targeting you because they're brainwashed, they think you're a bad person, you did something which you didn't. So I was getting signs from the spirit that there's an innocent person that's being targeted, that the whole group was brainwashed, a very big group, international group, was brainwashed, was told lies by a leader, that this person did something that they never did, they never even had a clue what's going on, and suddenly everybody agreed to hate that person. How clever, right? So definitely these times they call for discernment, okay? This situation happened because that one person has a soul contract to wake everyone else up to thinking for themselves. There's no leaders that we can follow now. We can trust any leaders, anyone. Each and every one of us, regardless of religion, ethnic background, age, anything, has the power and ability to connect directly to source, directly to God, without third parties. And I feel that people who are targeted right now, some might have a soul contract to wake up the group that's targeting them, because they will, sooner or later, they will realize that they've been told lies, that they've been targeting an innocent person, that they feel that they are actually saving the world, that they are doing something really good because of the brainwash that has been done to them. And when they wake up to what they did and how it will impact their lives, it will be really tragic. It will be a devastation, I hear. And I feel sorry for these people. So we really have to be careful whom we believe before we judge anybody, okay? Always trust yourself, trust your own heart, and don't believe anybody who's telling you to hate someone. Why would you? There must be something wrong with that person who's trying to put something like that into your mind, right? But when we are single mothers with no money, from Eastern European bloc, oftentimes, from communist mindset, it's really easy to fall for that bullshit because the program's in the head already. This very strong, concrete, I feel, matrix program that's in these parts of the world where I come from Poland, right? And the scale of lies and brainwash is just unbelievable. I'm sure I'm not even aware of like 10% of that. So we really have to be careful. And in these times nowadays, we're asked to directly ask God, what is true? Even if you don't believe in God, you can ask universe, however you call it. You can ask Adonai or Allah or Mother Earth. And that source of creation will show you the way, will give you the answer. You can ask Jesus. Jesus has been my protector for many years. Like I didn't even realize. Yes, there's someone who needs to accept responsibility for what they're doing and not blindly follow some fake leaders who are making you, guys and gals from secret societies, jump off the cliff following them, okay? Because that's what you're doing. You're blindly following orders without questioning it because you're paid for that, or because you're promised true love, or because your children are getting paid for the internship that you couldn't afford. Ask yourself, do I know the person that I'm targeting? Why am I doing this? Why am I sabotaging their job, their education, their romantic life? Why am I agreeing to act like someone on social media, like someone who I'm not? Why am I agreeing to the role of a spy? Do I even know what I'm doing? I tell you what, most people don't. Most people don't, especially young girls, they don't. But anyone who's promised a big pay plus 2 years of holiday, 1 year of work, 2 years of holiday, they will agree to do anything. If they're promised financial stability and 2 years of holiday and their family being taken care of. So we have number 35, which is a very beautiful, pure change that's happening right now. I was even on the train yesterday that was that had the number 35 on it. I recently changed my phone number and it also ends with 35. 3 is a number of wholeness, of Trinity, and 5 is a number of change. We have 5 of diamonds here and 3 of hearts. I feel like this is about a beautiful highest destination of our life that we are being prepared for, and that's why some things had to shift lately, okay? I have the King of Cups here, which to me signifies being by the water. See how he puts his foot, one foot, left foot, into the water, and how his robe is of this beautiful turquoise color, which I'm actually wearing today, and my bracelets and everything. So there's something really deeply spiritual about color turquoise that is beautifully, I feel, sealing our soul. Oh, wow. So I didn't know that. I just channeled this. I know there's a there's a video about the meaning of color turquoise, and I think Native Americans, they know about this. Wow. This turquoise water and that replenishment that you allow yourself, it brings abundance. It brings abundance. It brings your spiritual abundance. And as a result of a spiritual replenishment and abundance, it brings in these coins. Okay? So you're not wasting time by resting. If you're too anxious and running around, you will not make a right judgment, clear judgment. You will not make the right decision. You need to calm down first, and you need to take yourself somewhere when you will really hear God, when you can listen to the wind, when you can disconnect from Wi-Fi and from all these distractions. I know it's hard because we take our phones everywhere, right? And it's like neurotic almost that we constantly check it. But if you can, just switch off the internet at least and only carry the phone, just, you know, like in case. Yeah, and everything will come to you in the perfect time. Okay, so there is no need to rush something that I feel. It's really interesting because I feel you already know what it is and you just want it now, right? I want it now. I want it to happen now. But there's something that you need to do and complete. I feel like a circle before it happens, and it has to do with the healing of the heart and with closing some cycles, letting go, releasing codependency, meaning like releasing that need within your heart to try to save someone, you know. And you can also just speak it into the water or say it in your mind. I release all the need for that particular person or anyone to fully understand me, to approve of my choices. And so I release the need to improve their lives, to help and save them. And you can give them that chalice of unconditional love. I just saw in my imagination that beautiful turquoise chalice of unconditional love that I was handing to someone. And it shifted energy. It shifted energy, and it beautifully set me free. And it actually improves things so much. Because good intentions can really like tie us to somebody, you know. Wow, so okay, so we have the Tower and we have 10 of coins. So we have some... Wow, okay, well, so for someone, great news and congratulations, because I hear unexpected fortune. So for the highest good of all, of course, everything you need comes to you in the perfect time. And look what it is now. It's this sudden fortune. And there's a white dog. Maybe you saw a white dog lately. I just got a message from someone whose phone number ends with 144. So if you know about this number, 144,000, the chosen ones, that's the number from the Bible when there's people who are supposed to bring in love, peace, and harmony, and fight the demons of this world. There it is. We just got the fortune for 144. So, as we learn about ourselves and our dark side, right, we become more and more aware of how to handle ourselves, our power, maybe our finances, or maybe, wow, I feel for someone, lives of others. So maybe some are being prepared to lead, really, and have lives of others in their hands, literally. Wow, I see that white garment where someone is really groomed and kind of suddenly pushed into that leadership role that they actually don't feel ready for. But they are. Wow, everything is just like falling. Wow, okay, so this is someone who really like defeated so much and has been tested in the battlefield, spiritual battlefield. Okay, this person has been like shot at left and right, up and down, and they came out victorious, okay? They were wounded, yes, but they came out victorious. I hear gratitude for the day. So this is really beautiful. It's really good to, in the midst of chaos, still take a pause and be grateful for that moment, for that day, for these beautiful connections, for our soul family, for ourselves, for our body, for our connection with God. Just give thanks and be grateful for the food you have on the table, for your clothes. Just mention it one by one in your head, and you will feel your heart grow. You will feel that gratitude for the abundance you're surrounded with. So I have a judgment here. So after the replenishing, I think someone will be making a decision, which way to go, where to put their energy, how to hand the bar, how to raise the bar. Okay, basically like what they want and how they want it. And recently there was this like star activation and number 42 that was really like popping on my screen, you know. I wasn't sure what what does 42 mean? I even got that like spiral shaped fossil a few months ago, and it cost 42. And at that point, like, people I was meeting and really resonating with were 42 years old. And only recently I saw someone's post that it has something to do with constellation and some galactic activations that are happening right now, and it has to do with Hathors. If anyone has heard of that, you can check it out. I know that Hathor is an Egyptian goddess, and she was taking care of other women and of beauty also. So as part of being the goddess, you might want to really, as much as we want to grow spiritually and recharge energetically, it's also okay not to forget that we have a body. Okay, we have a body, everyone. Okay, so take care of your beautiful body. Give it time, nurture it, love it. Think about your diet, because sometimes when we're stressed, we stray, right? Yes, I love myself. Again, the same message. Okay, I hear promise yourself. Okay, not just love yourself. Promise yourself. Commit to yourself, right? Really work on your habits, I feel. That's for the whole collective. Really work on your habits. There's this book that I got that book. Now, first I saw it on my friend's shelf, but I was just passing by, and I didn't borrow that book because I knew that I won't be able to return it. Then I got that book because it was shining at me from a shelf in one of the stores. And when I got that book, I had to leave, so I didn't take it with me. And now again, it showed up in my email as an audiobook. So wow, Spirit definitely wants me to read that, and I know why. And it's called Atomic Habits, right? So some of us, like me, might need to work on their habits. Like, we decide how we spend the day and how we love ourselves by taking care of ourselves. And sometimes when we feel lonely and isolated, we don't feel motivated to take care of ourselves. But even in your thought, when you think about someone you deeply care about and you just hold that person in your thoughts, it will motivate you to take care of yourself, okay? If you don't find motivation in you, just for you to take care of yourself, you need that star, that someone who is so dear to your heart that you know they will always mean the most. And if you have that someone, or maybe it's your pet, I don't know, or maybe your grandma, know that all these beings are connected. We're connected with them all the time, and just the pure thought of that person can help you jump out of bed sooner, for example, okay? And really take care of yourself and do things with joy, because we have the dancer of joy here. So joy is the greatest motivator, you know. Listen to music. I hear listen to music in the morning to help you, you know, just like pump up the day, right? It's not about being faster. It's just about like being lighter, getting out of that groggy energy. We also have the Death card. We have Scorpio. We have transformation. I definitely see these white horses. I've been seeing white horses lately, which is a phenomenal shift, beautiful change. But you need to persevere, okay? So you need to decide, you need to believe that you can. And just go for what you want, okay? In your own time. You don't have to race right now, but it's really important to feel, to be able at this time, within all these projections, to know what really comes from you, okay? Is this really what I want? Or is it what someone else wants me to want? I'm getting that message clearly. Don't be too hasty with choosing your direction, because you need to know that it's really coming from the source, from your heart, and not from someone else's energetic manipulations. Yeah. And I feel you're getting wiser here. Crowned by your experience, but getting wiser. What is you, what comes from you, and what doesn't, right? A deep connection with your heart, a great connection with great communication with yourself. You always have angels around you, and you can always ask them for direction. Yeah. There will be clarity in regards to something that you think that failed, but it's actually making you more powerful. What's with this golden apple? I can see it again. There is a key and the golden apple. Something across the ocean. You might have a key to something across the ocean, or going across the ocean can be your key. Because sometimes, you know, the vibration of the planet, just location itself can unlock things. High vibrational places are places where some negativity can just reach you. It just can't reach you. The vibration is too high. And it will naturally cleanse you energetically, you know. These are the vibrations of places like Atlantis, like Greece, Spain, Italy, Malta, Africa, Thailand, all the islands in the Pacific. The vortexes there are really powerful in energetic manipulations. They really don't stick to people that much. So I feel you're heading towards your castle, which, please don't take it literally. It's not like the castle. I mean, unless it's your dream, but as your spiritual cup is overflowing, okay, and you've been activated, you're becoming that lotus flower, okay? So no matter where you're placed, you can always bend reality. I've been feeling it lately. You can bend reality. You can, from wherever you are right now, you can get to wherever you want to get. And nothing will stop you. If you believe in yourself, if you set the intention, and just remember your power, you remember your connection with God, nothing can stop you, as long as it's coming with pure heart and with the highest good of all. I affirm only the good in life. Yeah. Brush away with your truth brush, right? Is this what we said today? The truth brush. Brush away everything that isn't what you want and feed only the good. Feed the good. Okay? Like Bob Proctor said, never mind what's in your account. You hold the frequency in your head. You already know. You create your desire. And your external circumstances, they don't have to match it yet. But don't let anyone convince you and pull you down that this is not possible, that this is not happening, okay? Sun, there's sun activations right now. It's good to just undress as much as you can, wear a bikini or shorts, and just allow the sun to touch your skin. What is this? I feel there's a career change that someone has been really working on. Yeah. I feel like there's a triple victory, which I don't know what this is about. What is it about, the triple victory? There's some change on many levels happening, so that can be career, personal, location, all these three. Lifestyle change, definitely. You're evolving. Yeah, you're evolving. That's why the butterfly behind me, right? You're evolving. And it triples somehow. Something's opening. And it's like many situations change in many aspects of life. Yeah, wow, you're made for freedom. See that? Made for freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. Yes. I accept responsibility for my well-being, no matter your awareness and noticing the BS around you. You hold the frequency of what you want to achieve and you take it within yourself. And you don't let anyone touch this, shake this dream, okay? This is your dream. And this is your freedom. Yeah. I possess the power and free will to create my own happiness. Yes, you do. And never forget that. If something, someone, or even you throws you off that horse, throws you off that train, you can get on it again, okay? Self-esteem. You have to believe in yourself. You know who you are. You know what you've already achieved. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others. Yes, if you believe in yourself, if you go for your dreams, not only you benefit, you raise the frequency of the planet. You pull your family up. Just energetically, they will feel it. You will make it easier for them to make their dreams come true. Okay? You don't even have to tell them or talk to them, just by being happy. There's some clarity and some wonderful, wonderful love manifesting that's heaven sent, angels sent, that's protected by the wings of the angels. And that love is pure and clean, and it's unshakable. It's unshakable. And that will be your greatest gift. That love, that enlightenment of the heart, that clarity. Victorious. You'll feel victorious once you realize. One more card. Dancer of life. I feel you realize that the more you think, the more you actually block the flow of life. So thinking, you can switch on and off, but it's really important that you trust more than you think, and you be able to dance with life. You're the dancer of light, the dancer of life. And that takes practice, that takes experience to trust like that. But I feel you will master that. You will know how to dance with life. You will know how to flow. I heard the master of flow. I feel like you are the hope, the ray of hope for many generations, because we have ancestor of hope here. You are the hope to break the pattern, to break the mold for many, many generations. It's because of your ability to nurture yourself, which other people didn't have the chance to do. They didn't have anyone to guide them, how to love themselves. They didn't know how to take care of themselves. They didn't know how to heal their trauma. And now you'll have that wisdom thanks to the teachers that you met on your path, thanks to the time, maybe the money you had to invest in yourself, in your spiritual growth. Our ancestors did not have that. They had to fight to survive. They didn't know how to help themselves many times. So you are that chain breaker. Wow. The queen broke the chains. You are the chain breaker. We have the spirit of truth. And the shaman of stars. I feel like you will be the light for many, many, many people if you dare to speak your truth. The more you speak your truth, the more people will resonate with your authenticity, with your light, no matter what practice you're into, and they will feel your heart and your energy will heal them. So you are that beacon of light for many. Dancer of reconciliation. You will teach people how to heal conflict. You will teach people, wow, I feel like, to stop hating themselves. You'll show people how to heal the internal conflict and how to heal the fragments of their soul, how to seal it together. You have that wisdom. How to overcome fear, right? You will basically, with all these elements, you will be helping to set people free, and you will be helping them to break their chains like you broke yours. Spirit of empowerment and hunter of mysteries. You are just this unbelievable mystery who weaves her power and reaches for the stars. And there's birds around you. Birds might be your guides. There's angels. There's protection all around you, even inside of you, in your heart. But there's something that remains a mystery, even to yourself. Because you might not fully be able to explain how you know things. And that's the mystery. You will defeat every lie because you're fearless. You're fearless. And the power and the strength of your ancestors is in your DNA. So you have that strength, that energetic strength that richly pulsates in your DNA, in your cells. That strength, that power of your ancestors, it's like you can call that power, you can kind of activate it, and you have the power of many, energetic power of many. So nothing can take you down. And that's the mystery. How you even went through all that you went through and you're still standing, shining, and people don't know how you did that. That's the mystery. How come are you you? Thank you for being here with me, and thank you for activating your power, because that's what we're doing here. We're unleashing our freedom and we're activating our power. So take care and speak to you soon.